Hola, hola everybody, La Tequila Mamacita here today with Leyenda de Mexico Extra Añejo, and I have a great recipe for you to make with this today. It's not a cocktail, but it's a treat. It's chocolate truffles, that's right, with Leyenda de Mexico Extra Añejo, a little chocolate, a little chipotle. So before we do the recipe, let me tell you what you are going to need. You're gonna need 12 ounces of 70% chocolate. You're gonna need a half a cup of heavy whipping cream, a quarter teaspoon of chipotle powder, 3 tablespoons of Leyenda de Mexico Extra Añejo tequila, a quarter cup of sifted cocoa powder, and you're gonna use that for coating the truffles, and a teaspoon more of the chipotle powder, which you're also gonna use to coat the truffles. All right, let me just tell you a little bit about this really fabulous tequila. These tequilas are made by Meli Barajas Cardenas and all of the fabulous women at Vinos y Licores Azteca, NOM 1533. They wait 9 years before they harvest the agave. The agave is cooked in stone brick ovens, roller mill crushed, open air fermented with no additives, distilled twice in stainless steel, and then it's oxygenated before it goes in barrels, American oak barrels, and it's aged for 9 years. That's right, 9-year extra añejo. It's hand beaded. It is beautiful. It also has the wonderful lid. So these are all hand beaded by women in Mexico. So good. And it's gonna be so good in this chocolate truffle recipe. So here we go. Get all your ingredients together and we'll get started. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is you are gonna take a saucepan and fill it about 1 inch to 1.5 inches with water and bring that water to a simmer. Then you're gonna put your chocolate in a bowl that is gonna fit in the pan but without touching the water. So while that water is heating, it's almost to a simmer, I'm gonna take another small saucepan and just put a half a cup of heavy whipping cream in there. All right, I'm gonna put this half a cup of heavy whipping cream over here and I'm going to bring it to a simmer. So the cream is simmering and I'm just gonna pour it right over that chocolate. Stir for about a minute. We're gonna put the bowl right on top of there and we're just gonna keep stirring for about a minute until all of the chocolate is nice and melted. Okay, so as you can see, the chocolate has gotten really smooth, so it's time to add our chipotle powder, quarter teaspoon of chipotle powder. Mix that in there. And then for the best part, the Leyenda de Mexico Extra Añejo Tequila, 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3. And a little more splash. So you just keep stirring that in there until it's all incorporated. That smells really good. That right there would be really good. Just pour it over some ice cream, right? And I'm just gonna have a little taste. Oh my goodness. Those are gonna be some really good truffles. So now we just let this cool. We're gonna put it in the refrigerator for 1 to 2 hours so that then we could scoop it out and make our little truffles. I'll be back. So while that chocolate's cooling in the refrigerator, let's just go ahead and make our powder that we're gonna coat the truffles with. So it's just a quarter cup of cocoa powder and a quarter teaspoon of chipotle powder. And you mix those together. And we're back. The chocolate now is hardened enough. It's the right consistency to make the truffles. So the easiest way is if you have one of these small little cookie scoopers, you can just scoop up the chocolate like that. It goes right into your hand real easy, and then you just drop it in your powdered chocolate, spread it around, and you have a truffle. All right, so I am just gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna set them all on this plate and then I'll get right back to you when they're all done so you can see how they look. All right, the truffles are done. The tequila is poured. I'm about to take a bite of my truffle. Oh my goodness. This extra añejo chipotle truffle and the tequila, the Leyenda de Mexico extra añejo, amazing match. So thank you to Meli Barajas Cardenas and all of the ladies at Vinos y Licores Azteca for making these beautiful tequilas. I hope you all have something great in your class. I hope you all have yummy truffles that you're gonna make from this recipe. And remember, enjoy what you drink, but know what's in your glass. Salud.